All right. So in this video, we're going to look at the long run equilibrium and efficiency. And um, we have two types of efficiency, and we're going to show both of them in these graphs. Okay. So let's first show our graphs. So this is our market. So one part is going to be seen in the market, and the other one is going to be seen in the firm. So let's suppose this is our market. And then this is going to be our firm. Let me wait on the firm for a second. Okay, so this is our market and our firm. And you can see why, well, we already know before we refer to demand as being our marginal benefit. Let me bring this over. Okay, label this point. And then this is our supply. Okay, supply is equal to marginal cost. Now, it's not the marginal cost of the individual firm, but if we're considering all, but it's determined by the marginal cost of all the different firms. Okay, so this is the idea. So this is our equilibrium, which we saw before. This is our equilibrium point for our market. And we have seen this already, that this is our consumer surplus and this is our producer surplus, and that's as high as possible. Okay, we're getting as much economic surplus as we can possibly get. So we can do the first part right now. So perfect competition, we get this one from looking at the market. Perfect competition achieves allocative efficiency. So what that means is the people with the highest value for the good get it, and the people with the most efficiency in their production are the ones to produce it. Okay, so that means just to write that part. So the highest value consumers buy, and the lowest cost producers produce. So it's being allocated in a way that is efficient and allows us to get as much surplus. Sellers can sell, right? So our total surplus is maximized. That's the idea. And to just a shorthand of the final answer, our price is equal to our marginal benefit, which is equal to our marginal cost. So another way to look at the efficiency, which we did before, we can say, well, if for example, this unit, if our marginal benefit is greater than our marginal cost, we should produce it, and marginal benefit greater than marginal benefit, produce it, and we stop here, and we don't go any further, because after that, the cost of each unit will be greater than the benefit of the unit. Now, so we've done this before. That's nothing new. But now we're going to also see that this type of market also gives us, in the long run equilibrium, so this is just all the time. The left-hand side is sort of all the time, but in the long run equilibrium, it also gives us something called productive efficiency, which I misspoke about earlier. So this is our quantity in the long run. Okay, so we can add this here. So in the long run, firms produce at the min of their average cost because they're breaking even, right? So this is known as productive. This is known as productive efficiency. Okay, so they're achieving a productive efficiency. This is the lowest production cost possible. Okay, so and this is only in the long run, not all the time, but in the long run, the perfect competition market keeps getting pushed back to this productive efficiency too. So this is why we call it perfect, is because this type of market achieves both of the types of efficiency that we've defined as desirable. So it allocates the good efficiently. The high value consumers get it. The low cost sellers are the ones to produce surplus as big as possible, and it also produces as cheaply as possible, right? Because it has this pressure to keep pushing the firms back to their minimum of their average cost, right? And not producing at higher cost levels. So both of these are considered desirable. Now, from the point of view of the firm, they probably don't like to be in this type of market. And we're going to actually see that one of the things that firms, try to do in innovating their product is to move into some of the other types of markets, which give them a little bit more power for setting their price. But from an economics point of view, this type of market produces these two very desirable outcomes. So in the coming weeks, we're going to compare and contrast this market to the outcomes for some of these other market types. So it's very important to kind of get this idea right here.